Hey. 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 Hi. Hi. Well, you know what? Somebody sent me a box of T-shirts, and in it was a letter. And I remember thinking, instead of responding as in an email, I'll just thank them on the podcast. And today I realized I never did. So I totally apologize. You know who you are. They were the same color as the show logo. They were really cool. And if you could email me again, I wanted to send you something. So there's that. And I hope you're listening and you're like, oh my God, he's not an unappreciative jackass. Today's show was fun. Me, Eric, Chris, Katie, Blake Wexler, Watt Smith. It's a lot of fun. Irk. And, hey, Kevin Heffernan and Steve Lemmy, they're special. Fat Man, Little Boy comes out March 1st on Netflix. March 1st. There you go. And then today's show. Okay, the end. We play this Tiny Tim song, and then we really get into it. We're doing our own little interpretive dance while we were on our own little funk, and then we did it again. It's all visual, but now that you know that, we play it, and then we do it again. That's the way the show ends. So you'll know when it's happening. We're going to put the video up online, up on the Facebook page. Alrighty, everybody. So, I'm in Florida right now at Captain Brian's on Marco Island. 1 show tonight, 2 shows Saturday, and 1 show Sunday. Alrighty, that's it. I've never been here before, so it'll be a new experience. I'll tell you how it went next week. Enjoy the show. Yes. Canada, I'll be there soon. Don't get nervous. I'm coming. I'll be there. All right, bye.
All righty. Well, you know the deal. Just let me...
So I have all the links for Bitter Buddha.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Are we recording?
Yes. Should I leave that in? Bitter Buddha out February 19th.
Sure. Is it really?
Yeah. It's out. And if you go to Bitter Buddha on Facebook or Twitter, you can find out information. It's
What do you
Eddie
do?
Pepitone's movie.
Yeah. You fucking Eddie Pepitone?
Yes. I'm taking that out.
No, are you really?
No.
Oh. Oh, that made me love her. Because she's like, well, I don't think Katie would know this. That no one thinks she... Oh, by the way, I didn't... Well, you don't want to leave this in.
What?
I met your boyfriend.
Yeah.
When he was here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
We were just saying he's one of the good Italians.
It's not Italian, but okay.
No,
You know,
his name's
because if I would have known...
Well, we're going to cut all this out.
Okay. I want you to know, Anthony, he's a good boy. He's not he's welcome into my home. Okay. Thank you.
It's weird. It sounds just like his mom.
That's
Anthony's mom.
All right. Watt Smith is here, ladies and gentlemen. We even mentioned it in the cold opening. Do you tweet?
Yeah.
What do you... Well, we're going to take a look at your goddamn tweets.
That's right.
How do you spell your first name?
W-A-T-T.
Like a watt in a light bulb? Yeah. I like that.
By the way, I know this is weird in the cold opening. What did you say Watt was short for? Walter. We thought that when you were gone. We're like, wow, would Walt... So it would be Walter.
Yeah.
But how'd Walt...
No, Wooder.
Water?
Wooder.
Woody.
Woodies.
Hey, Woody.
Wash your hands
So
with
your
water.
Watt is short for Walter.
Yeah. My dad had a hot dog stand called Walt Dogs, and he crossed the L and the T. You know, that's how they called him Walt Dog in college.
Is that
Oh,
true?
that's cool.
Yeah. So we have the same name. And that's the
So you're a
differentiator.
junior?
Yeah.
My dad ran a hot dog stand when he was a kid, and now he's obese.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Your dad's not obese.
Thank you.
I've seen your dad.
Yeah, he carries it well.
No, your dad is not obese.
Well, thank you.
No, to
George Carlin, he needs to go on more walks.
Well, he's not obese. I hope he listens to this.
Okay.
No,
I do
hold
too.
on. To George Carlin, you think your dad's obese?
Obese means overweight.
No. Obese is like deadly
You know what, Blake? This is not getting off to a good start.
I didn't even know we were recording.
We are.
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, I'll take it. No, seriously. You said to George Carlin, and I'm gonna let you get out of jail for you. Go to 100% of the world that's sane. If they met your dad, would one person walk away and say he was obese?
I would say overweight.
Excuse me. I asked you a question.
No, the answer is no. Then.
So describing your dad as obese would not be a good description.
I think he is. All right,
okay, we're going to stay in this cold opening until you...
Oh, God, I'm sweating.
You should.
Yeah.
Because you're
he is. No, because it's awkward because I'm talking about my dad's weight, which I brought up.
Forget about your dad's obese. We'll go back and we'll put some... We'll like edit in. My Uncle Bill. You know, and I don't want you to be...
I have an Uncle Bill. And
what's he?
He's quite fit.
Oh, he's a dog fucker.
He's strapping.
He never fucked a dog, but he's a dog fucker.
But he'll fight him.
That was my joke, because you thought your dad was obese. Like maybe the description of your uncle would be bad. Your dad's not obese.
Right. Okay.
Now you're...
I do think he is.
What does it matter what you think? How much does your dad weigh?
230 maybe, 220.
Okay. So you like to start out the show...
5'8"?
You like to start out the show calling a lot of the people listening to the show obese that weigh... How tall is he?
5'8". That's a lot.
I thought he was 9'2". To be honest with you. All right, this... It's called the cold opening, America. Now roll in the jingle. Are you okay?
I'm great.
Hey, your dad's not obese. I could talk about that for another hour.
I know you could.
Fucking call me back this time.
Pause it.
Call
I
me
think you
ever
need to
again.
know the difference between overweight and obese.
Can we get a definition of obese?
I'm looking it up on the dictionary right now.
Okay, hold on. Could we make an edit here?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you mark it so we don't have to do it later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where my dictionary is.
Because... Well, what is your definition of obese versus overweight?
Well, we're taking a pause. You marked it, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but the thing is, it's like even if clinically, like no one would look at your dad and walk away and think he was obese. Nobody.
No, but he is.
Blake, why am I losing you here? I've known you for 4 years. I've never been
If
this
you look
upset
at,
with you.
I know, I understand, but I see him he's dressed up when you see him, and you can hide it.
Okay,
My dad's fat. I have a fat dad. Speaking of,
My dad's dead,
oh,
and he wasn't obese.
and he looks great.
Your dad belongs dead.
All right, here's the definition of obese.
Your dad belongs dead.
All right, for obese, it just says
Okay.
very fat or overweight.
Oh, great.
Or overweight.
Is that Blake's dictionary?
But, obese is usually, it's like
Merriam Wexler.
deathly overweight.
Okay, here's the thing. Who?
Merriam Wexler. That's
that?
the dictionary you're using, right?
Webster?
From
pop-
from
Merriam
Happy
Webster,
Days?
I guess.
What was her? Oh, Marion Cunningham. I'm sorry. All right, I'm already sweating.
We're
here.
having fun though.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Guys, the Todd Glass Show launches August 12th.
Todd. Hey, it's Zach. Listen, man, I really want to come on the podcast. I've got stuff to promote.
Can't believe you pulled this shit with my guest here today, Watt.
Todd Glass.
Water.
Todd Glass, Ryan Regan.
Hello, is Brian Regan on the show?
If you don't want me to do the podcast, just, I don't know, let me know that. Do you want me to beg?
Todd, it's Marin. Mark, I'm the guy who can't come on the Todd Glass Show. What do I fucking need to do?
Interrupt.
Podcast, the Todd Glass Show, can be found at nerdist.com. Please welcome Todd Glass.
From the beautiful La Cienega Strip, high atop Black Horse Motors, it's the Todd Glass Show.
All righty. I didn't interrupt that opening too much because I was preoccupied. All right, here we go. Nice show today. I think in the cold opening we introduced everyone. Well, I'll find out the definition of obese, and then we'll look it up. We'll look it up, and then I'll talk about it on the opening of the show. All right, so let me go. Well, we already said hi to everybody. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good.
You look good.
Thanks.
Eric?
Yeah, great.
I'm great. I'm great. Blake?
Awesome.
What?
Terrible.
What? Oh, the things are going my way. Katie, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
All right, I have a hot cup of coffee. I'm going to take my time on the opening of today's show. Hold on.
Pow, I just shit my pants, Mark Maron.
Wait, what's that?
He does that on his podcast. He'll take a sip of coffee. He go, pow, I just shit my pants. Just coffee.coop.
He sells mugs that say that too.
Does he really?
Yuck.
Oh, Jesus. So just selling merch. Come on, have a little class.
By the way-
Go to Blue Collar Distro.
Our pussy magnets will be on sale Thursday. That's what Chris said. I thought it might have been done before, but a magnet just says pussy on
That's
it.
genius.
Well, no. What did you say? Say it again.
It says pussy on it, and then under it has the logo for the show.
I'll never do that, but I love it.
Pussy magnet.
Now let's talk about this pussy phenomenon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pussy phenomenon. I look. I talked about it on the opening of last week's show. I think it is funny that so many people. Yes, I'm crediting the people that follow me on Twitter. They get the joke. It's so over the top. It's so ridiculous. It has nothing to do with sex or pussy. Matter of fact, if you're offended, it makes it grosser.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say offended, because then it's making it like, oh, me, I'm so controversial. No, just the ridiculousness, the absurdity of it. I did lose 700 people.
Did you really?
Yeah, I lost 700 people.
That is amazing.
And by the way,
shit.
but here's why I think I've never been more confident in the decision, because look, like Henry last week, you go, is it worth it? Is it? Yes, that is such my sense of humor that, of course, there's 700 people that I wouldn't want at my show because, and again, it's not like I'm being like, oh, I think I'm Lenny Bruce. They're stupid, absurd. It's just it's just the whole concept is so over the top and so ridiculous. This guy, whether he's, it could be a straight guy who's lying about getting pussy. I think that's how I view it. Or it could be a gay guy that's trying to hide that he has pussy. People go, really, Todd? That's not how you view it? No. For me, that's not the joke. The joke is just a guy, oh, yeah, I get a lot of pussy. And what I love about it, all the tweeters got the joke, too. Like, they go, oh, yeah, like, Todd gets a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
That's why I started retweeting so many of them, because they were making me giggle. So, anyway. Oh, God.
And you're not talking about, like, vaginas. You're talking... The idea of pussy is such a huge... It's like guys being like, I'm going to go out. It's that attitude and, like, just grossness, and you think it's hilarious. That's all it is.
It's so crass if it's genuinely said, like, hey, first of all, who do we even know that we go, I'm going to go out and get some pussy?
It's like, oh, good. We're not hanging out again.
Well... Hey, pussy. Pussy marijuana. All right. So listen. So let's go slow. Be careful with the glass, okay? And I'm talking about me.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's that. So there's that. Okay, hold on. Let me get another sip of my coffee. Today we have nothing. Oh, is that the right time? 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 6:02. Chris, very on top of it today. Oh, that's so funny. While I'm drinking it, to hear that, I somehow think, is that the noise that it's making in my like? Dude, look at it again. Watch.
That's so much caffeine.
Oh my God, that's okay. Just give me a few minutes, Blake, and then I'm all yours.
Thank you.
And I know you've wanted that for a long time.
So long.
Since the first time you laid your eyes on me as a 16-year-old comedy fan. That was oh my God, a pre-recorded. That was you in the audience.
Yeah, that was. That was from 2004 or whatever.
Yeah, I remember I was up on. All right, now we're just playing sound
Todd
effects.
was doing a barn.
Okay, so listen, Clayton Smith. That's funny. Edit that out. So we're I'm happy to have everybody here today. This is whenever we just have the family, it's always exciting. And Clayton Smith was here last week. Wrote the kindest email. How much noise are you going to make over there?
Sorry,
Blake?
you're right.
Am I scary?
No, because we want you to be happy.
I told you to say yes off the air.
You're terrifying.
So Clayton Smith wrote a very nice letter last week. He'd like to sit in on the podcast. He sat over there last week, and I teased him once about not laughing that much. But I'm worried he didn't even hang out. He left right afterwards. Well, he could have been with us at the diner hanging out. So insecure of me. I'm actually thinking today, I wonder if he didn't have a good time. I'm sure now if he listens to the show, he'll email me and say, but I'm curious, Clayton. Clayton Smith. Fake problems. They all passed away Thursday. Yep. No. I have to say no. I'm going tomorrow to Marco Island to work Off the Hook Comedy Club, which I've heard very good things about, and I'm going to see Fake Problems. And matter of fact, what's their new? Don't they have a new song? How new is this song?
Well, they have 2 new songs. They did a
Rolling Stone magazine over here.
Hey,
It's okay.
we
Go
don't
ahead.
have any other music source on the show.
No, you're right.
No, they did a split EP, which is like 2 songs of theirs and 2 songs of another band's, and so they have 2 new songs.
What's the one that we put on the
It's
board?
called Small Devil Song.
Let's hear a little bit of it. We don't,
I was once a fallen angel. Now I've made my home down here. I entertain guests when I can, as the upstairs neighbors tremble in fear.
That's all you get, motherfuckers. No, I hate that. I don't like when I say that word when I hear the word. Like it sounds so harsh. But
you don't mean it. You mean it as a joke. It's a parody of motherfuckers.
I know, just so funny. Like it's so. Play a little more. Play it from the beginning. I really like that. Let me play it from the beginning again.
I was once a fallen angel. Now I've made my home down here. I entertain guests when I can, as the upstairs neighbors tremble in fear.
Come on, everybody, let's have some fun! Woo! Yeah! Big Problems!
It's got some nice, clean sounds.
They're great.
I was once your favorite student, kept me behind.
Alrighty. Are they on the phone or something? Do we have some? Go ahead. Go ahead. You're on the. Go ahead. Hello?
Hi, we're Fake Problems.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for calling in.
Hi, we're Fake Problems.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
We just played one of your songs.
I was once a fallen angel.
Okay.
They're playing it into the phone?
Yeah, they're playing their own song into the phone. Hello, guys. Are you there?
Hi, we're Fake Problems.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet.
All right, they're being ridiculous. All right, so, all right, so we're gonna keep going. Off the Hook. I'm gonna be there Valentine's Day for the rest of the week. What's this? Why I write things down? Coffee first. Why did I write that down? Coffee. Oh, this is who. This is the conversation I heard between Blake and Chris, and I think Eric. I don't know if you were involved.
Oh no.
We have those instant Starbucks. What are you doing over there? You're making me nervous. Oh yeah, because it was ringing. I didn't want to. Hold on. Let me just get rid of this. It's driving me nuts. I don't like this. I'm getting rid of wires, everybody. As we do the show.
Wires are being
I don't like
put away with.
slop. I don't like slop. Okay, hold on. Because if it's not calm, it's not going to go right. Give me a little bit of time, everybody. Oh, yeah, where do they get their new music? On iTunes. Go get some Fake Problems music. Be honest with you, Chris, the lead singer, needs a fake knee.
He has real knee problems.
He has real knee problems. Don't you give him a boing like a what was the thing? Say it again. Say he has real knee problems.
Chris Farron has real knee problems.
All right. Let me get through this here. Bob's Burgers, watch it. Chris is came out. I like this. I want to hear. I love the mom's voice. Love it. Is this the mom?
What is this?
What was that? Oh, I thought it was the mom singing.
great.
Oh, okay. So anyway, Chris and I watched an episode of it, and he described it perfectly. He goes, term I like a lot. He goes, let it breathe a little. And then he did, and I was started to fall in love with the character. So anyway, so here's the thing with the coffee before the show. There's these little Starbucks singles, and you tear them off, and then you pour the coffee, like a hot chocolate. Same thing, packet of hot chocolate. So basically their conversation was, Chris, Blake put all the water in the cup, and then he was about to put the coffee in second. And then somebody else goes, who said Chris? Chris goes, no, you put the coffee in first, then the water. And he goes, well, just pour the... I'm like, are you shitting me? It's either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing for me. I have new friends here. And by the way, I will give Watt a lot of credit. I think it's always funny when I text people and they're meeting me somewhere. I always go, hey, don't forget we're all wearing half shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, for a lot of the people listening, I can remember it from I don't know, junior high. It was like a thing where you take a regular shirt, like a T-shirt, or it could be like I think it could even, it was mostly T-shirts, and you cut it like in the middle of your chest area. Mm-hmm. It wasn't, you didn't cut it necessarily, or you could, but they made them that way, and they were called half shirts. And
Football players.
And guys wore them. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So he walks in with a half shirt on that he obviously cut by himself. By the way, good cut job. It looked like you chewed it with your teeth. So anyway, okay, so we got that. By the way, my friend Rob Comadina, his brother Frank is in the military over in Iraq, and I met his brother once, so they might be listening right now. I was there today. Let me tell you something, Frank. So Rob went out, spent about $385 to send his brother stuff, and he boxed it all up and he sent it, and it was nice. It was like you could tell it was like a lot of things. They're not allowed to bring anything over, so it was like everything, like all these things, like a fun dip. And he goes, "Do you think that's stupid?" I go, "Where'd you buy all this, Rob?" He goes, "I went to the what's the CVS?"
Yeah.
It's funny that he went to CVS to get all that stuff, but he goes, so he gets Fun Dip, and then I'm like, yeah, hey, I bet if you're over there, Fun Dip probably fucking great.
It's probably delicious.
Yeah, it's probably delicious, And then he bought these makeup wipes. But instead of wipes to wipe your face, let's say you can't take a shower, they were for makeup. And he says, "Do you think I shouldn't send those?" I go, "I don't know if they're going to tease each other." Like if they go, "Hey, look, Frank's got makeup wipes," or maybe they're past that of maturity because they're out there anything just to fucking wipe your face. It doesn't matter if it happens to be, because makeup wipes, I would imagine, are just basically wipes.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, if you're going to not send the makeup wipes, I guess you shouldn't send the Nutter Butters either, because I can't imagine them over there.
Anybody in the mood for another butter?
They're out, we can't have any lights on, and they're sitting in the dark in a tank eating Nutter Butters. Sounds like fun. It actually does. I hope you're listening right now. Frank, hello, Frank, you want to say anything to Frank? You'll give him, he's over there. Maybe they're huddled around. I don't know what they do.
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, thank you.
Someone came up to me after the show. They said they were in the military, and I said, I didn't. Oh, what did I say? I didn't say thank you. I said, congratulations. I got nervous. Not nervous, but I didn't.
Right.
The right thing didn't come out.
Well, they're doing a good thing, so you're like, oh, congratulations. Yeah, it's a weird thing to say, but it's coming from a good place.
Yeah, congratulations. And the guy went rat-ta-ta-ta, and then he ran away. Anyway.
Oh, he's a drummer boy.
He's a drummer boy.
Yeah.
So Frank, I'm probably saying your name wrong, but it's hard to say your name. Have another Nutter Butter. Dennis Haggerty. I am proud of you. Dennis rode his bike across the country while listening to the Todd Glass Show.
Wow.
Oh, my God. That reminds me of the time that I was talking about Dennis Haggerty. He rode his bike across country while listening to the Todd Glass Show.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like the time Dennis Haggerty rode his bike across country listening to the Todd Glass Show. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's like the time Dennis Haggerty rode his bike across the country listening to the Todd Glass Show.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I saw Dan Savage on something. Well, what's that have to do with this?
This is you remembering more things.
Oh, this is a completely different topic.
Yeah.
Very well. But it's funny. I know who that is, obviously, because Sarah Silverman a long time ago let me read an article that he wrote, which I thought was fucking so well written. I hope I'm referencing. Yeah. And then he was had a lot of good thoughts. Very clean. I like the way he talks. So there you go. I just happened to see that thing.
That's good.
Pause it out, Mikey. Bill Burr had a great set on Conan O'Brien. And you were telling me also that
yeah, he was.
I didn't see it, but I love Bill Burr. So people don't go, wait a second, Todd. If you saw it, Blake Wexler told me that he had an awesome set last night.
Yeah, he's I think one of the best comics ever, and he was killing, just so funny throughout the entire thing. And then he had a moment of vulnerability that you don't see a lot out of him, and he got a little choked up plugging the Patrice O'Neill benefit in New York. And like you said, it made me like him even more,
Well, the reason it does is because if he, first of all, a lot of people that might never show vulnerability in public doesn't mean they don't necessarily have it.
Right,
If he would have never shown that on TV, I still fucking love Bill Burr. I like him because I think he's funny. I also like him because, you can be, his persona is, well, it's not a persona, it's who he is.
Yeah.
But you can have that and still be nice. Like, he's not negative to be around. He's good to be around. He's like the type. You know what I mean? He's people can have like complain a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally.
But also be like it's like same thing with Andy Kindler, like complaining about different things.
Right.
But they're not negative to be around. And I noticed that a lot of the guys that can have a place to vent and do what they do are very nice and gentle and fun and kind and just I've always liked Bill Burr over the years. First time I met him in a van at a festival, I just started talking to him and I liked him. And the guys that have these bullshit happy acts, they're the ones you fucking don't want to be around because they have because they're not even being who they are.
Right.
You know. So so if he would have never shown that, I wouldn't have cared. I still like him, but I do like. I did say it. I said I like him even more now because I like that he's got all that, and then on top of it, I like that I like the vulnerability a little bit. Is that the right word? Even vulnerability?
Or just a moment. Yeah, I mean, like he was just being like a moment of honesty. Like it was a sad thing. It was a terrible thing that happened, and it was his friend. He was emotional about it. So,
I know Patrice. I personally know if there is a place where people go that Patrice is up there pulling strings. And imagine all the shows that are going to go off the air now that he's up there. If he has any power. At all.
Yeah.
Oh, they're done. He's just that fucking. Everyone was like, "Oh, that show looks like it's gonna work." Patrice said, "It's not gonna. It's all fucking done.
It's done.
Done.
Stupid.
Done." Oh God, Joshua Bush. Thank you for sending that thing. Alrighty, so there we go. Seattle Karen, you're a good woman.
Hey, Todd.
What?
That pussy song we played was sent in by Jared Michelson.
Thank God, Chris. I've been telling him, if people send us songs, you have to remember to say who sent them. If you sent us a song and we didn't, no bullshit, like I apologize because someone takes the time. Some people have sent songs, we play the fuck out of them, and I'm like, we never thanked who that came from, and then the weeks go on. So we're going to try to, if anybody forgets ever, and I'm not just throwing Chris under the bus here, it's always his fault.
So, do you want to say it?
Okay, yeah, you can say it.
Yeah, that was that last submission was "Pussy" by the Brazilian Girls, sent in by Jared Michelson.
Okay, now I think. Thank you. Okay, hold on. We're taking a. Oh, we're okay. We're okay.
You're doing great.
Okay, listen. We're gonna have to get to these another week. Evan. Well, maybe we could try it right now on the air. Evan. What's that last name? Parsons. It's a judge. We talked about this last week. Here's the problem. I'm getting nervous when people send in ideas. Maybe we'll just talk about it. A lot of times I see the idea and I'm like, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I go, that could be funny. Like I could see that being funny. But because it didn't organically come from within the show, sometimes it's hard to get it. But to George Carlin, when I read it, I go, this is a person that thinks exactly like us. I could see them in the car doing this bit. But sometimes it is a little hard and it gives me a little anxiety because I think I know this is stupid, but I'm being honest and I think like I don't want him to think like, oh, you didn't think it was funny, and I swear to you, once in a while you get a lunatic, but
and you don't get your own ideas.
Well, it's just I can do both. I don't wanna use that. Thanks for the help, but gotta give me better help than that. Yeah. But this is funny. The judge that's being flattered easily. Like it is a funny idea.
I like.
You want to try it?
Yeah, you want me to be the judge?
Yeah, you want to be you be the judge, and you're laying the law down, probably about to throw me into jail.
I need order in this court. You are out of order. I've never seen a more despicable person in my entire life.
You should do radio. You have a very deep voice.
Oh, well, I've never seen such a pleasant gentleman about to go to jail. Maybe 2 months off your time?
Well, you're not all that good of a voice. For that big compliment, I think he should get his whole sentence waived. Try it that way. You're ready to put me in jail for life.
3 counts of murder. Women. Children.
Excuse me, you have the most beautiful eyelashes I've ever seen.
Oh, go free. Todd just started fanning himself.
Like I feel better that we did the big bit. I want to do these people good, right?
Yeah.
Amazing tweets from dumb Twitter names. There's something funny there,
awesome.
Right? Yes. See what I mean? Once we do it, maybe that there's no there's no guest I'm nervous with. Oh Jesus! Now people can think, what guest is he nervous with? Just mean that when it's a family show,
really.
I have more time to breathe. So what would be an amazing thing from give me a really dumb name? It's like you read the tweet, you're like, oh, that's so, and then who it's from.
There's nothing more important than life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. From Big Dumps 42.
That's funny. What was theirs here? Can you read? What was their one at the bottom? Pumper? Like what was their one of their dumb names? Say the person's name first.
All right, it was from Sean Reese.
Klimpleshits. What if his name was really bad?
What if it was
Sean Klimpleshits.
That's why he wants us to do it is because he is a terrible name. He's like, no, I'm smart.
Give another brilliant quote, even if you use one that may pretend that it's never been said in the history, and then read one of his bad names.
Okay. I can just read. He had a pretty funny one.
Mm-hmm.
God bless those men who saved my daughter from at Pimple Dick.
They're laughing because after I read them, I crumple them up and throw them out. But it's not in any disrespect.
It's just to get away trash.
It's to get rid of the trash.
Gold.
You know what this is? White trash. It literally is.
It's a white piece of paper.
Okay, hold on. I have no idea. Property, hello. Well, maybe we'll do this one last. The idea. Oh, this one I've been having a hard time with, Joe. What's his last name? Joe Gronsky Gransky.
Oh,
Joe Gronsky.
I love Joe Gronsky. Joe Grancy.
Oh, yeah, no, Gransky. Gronsky. Gransky? I think it's Gronsky.
He graduated with honors.
Yeah,
Joe
Gronsky. Joe Gronsky. Here's one that I think we're going to work on for next week. It's about that song, Home. There's a point in the song where he goes, you know, when I met you, we'll do it. Remember when I met you? And she acts so surprised every night, like when they're singing it. She goes, he goes, she goes, aww. Like every night when they do it live, Nick Fargo from ND, wherever that's from, North Dakota.
North Dakota, yeah.
He says, did they have to act surprised every night, like so we could keep saying different things? We'll work on that for next week. We'll work on that for next week. And why this guy sent me in, he goes, birds don't need to fly. We'll talk about that on the special episode.
Ooh,
he didn't really write it like that, but every week, Matt McGee, we're going to get to the birds thing. He says that maybe that birds slowly through evolution
evolved, right?
They don't need to fly, but I don't know if that's true. I mean, we could take our. I have to explain it with clarity. I'm going to do it on the special episode.
Yeah, do it right.
Because I make fun. Now you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it right now.
Todd, sit down.
Here's what I'm saying. You don't make rules by what your abilities are, and I think that's what a lot of people do. Like I've talked about this before. And in other words, if you can't quit smoking, you're better off just going, what a vile habit. I can't quit it. That's where Eric is with it. It's just a vile habit. You don't want to go, you're going to die anyway. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. No, just go, God, what a disgusting, vile habit. Because if you're ever going to quit, that's going to be it. You don't decide, okay, well, I can't do it. Like eating meat. I eat meat. Now, I really admire people that eat meat from a farm. I know there's some people that say you shouldn't eat any meat, but whatever the reason is, I'm not, because I'm weak, going to rationalize, I make the rule on what my abilities are. So if that's the case, I'm going to go, it's not that bad. It is. And I hope one day I can at least, look, I want to be very clear. I get there's some people that say we shouldn't eat any meat that had a good life, or let's say even chickens, at least the eggs. Well, they don't even have to ever kill a chicken. At least it's from a farm where they live. They can move away from their shit. So he's saying, I said, now look, the same thing with cat claws. I said this once. Somebody was saying PETA was saying taking claws out of the cats is inhumane. And I first went to go, well, wait, no, it's not. My parents did it. And I went, what?
Right.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's not like you.
But people, and I stopped and I went, no, that doesn't. So the same thing with cutting the wings from a bird. We did it too. They can fly. They can fly like 3 feet, but they're not going to be able to fly away. But it's just normal to me because I think of my mom. She lovingly would hold the bird and spread its wing out and just trim the ends off of it. But that's not. By the way, I love the debate because I will listen if someone goes, well, so read his letter, what he said. Can you read it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Todd? Do you want? Thank you. Do you want some reverb in your voice?
No, thanks.
You don't want
I'll just
any
read
reverb?
it. No. Seriously, I won't be able to read it if you put reverb in my voice. Anyway, so Todd, I'm a little late with this, but
You want music?
No, Todd. What? I hear. Todd, I am a little late with this, but I've heard you mention it on the podcast a couple times, including recently. I'm not a scientist, but a while ago I was listening to a science show, and the expert mentioned that most flightless birds, penguins, ostriches, etc., originally had the ability to fly and over time evolved out of it. He suggested that flight is a very expensive trait in terms of evolution. It's very energy. It's very energy intensive and means real restrictions in how large the animals can grow. Time has proven that if animals can find a way to thrive without having to fly, they will absolutely give it up. I am suggesting that maybe birds fly only out of necessity and take no pleasure in it at all. Last paragraph. It's only with our anthropomorphic view that being able to fly like a bird must be the coolest thing ever, that we cannot comprehend that a bird, especially birds like parrots, are not catching prey in the air, is probably content to hop around and spend their days socializing with each other and their owners, and really does not miss flying. What do you think? From Matt.
All right. Well, anybody? Yeah. You want to weigh in on that?
Yeah. What about seagulls? I mean, they can hop around, but they love to fly. They get in the air all the time.
Well, I think, there's so many. I love talking about this stuff. Well, let me just get this out real quick. There's two things. One is taking them out of nature. I get it. We did it to dogs, too. I get it. That's why usually being intelligent isn't easy, because there's a lot of gray areas. I get it with dogs. I'm going to say it because someone else will go, hey, Todd, dogs. Maybe they're right, too. I'm not going to just keep making mistakes because of the ones we made already. I don't know, but we're talking about – he's talking about there's two things. One, some of those animals that have through evolution and nature have – is that what he's saying? Am I right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
And what are you about to say?
I think evolution takes hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years, where you can't just evolve an animal by cutting its wings off. It's like penguins.
I'm trying not to laugh at the guy.
No, you're right. You're right. That was rude.
No, we can be silly. I get it. I just don't want to make the mistake of somebody that's this is one person who wrote a nice email and who is listening, and then I don't want to make him think we're laughing at his suggesting of it. As long as we talk to him with respect, then I don't mind.
No, I totally think there's some validity there, but I think
there
my
isn't.
point. Oh, there
You're going one extreme to the other.
I don't know what to do. I'm hopping around. I'm hopping around like a rabbit. We should cut their legs off so they can't hop anymore.
Oh, no, what I mean was, I don't think there's validity what he's saying, but that doesn't mean I write him off.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So, I think what you said is right on the money. I think some of those things happen to evolution over time, not spreading the wing and cutting it off.
Exactly.
Obviously, animals over the years adapt and change, but anyway. Yeah, do what you want. Hey, cut your bird's wings off.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Eat them.
No. Now I'm making jokes, but I'm not making jokes about him. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, look at all those birds that are just walking around on the ground.
Oh, my God. Okay, Matt McGee, you happy?
Everybody, you want to take a bird? Go outside. Mama son.
Oh, pause the music. Somebody thought I was doing Mama Son from the Michael Jackson. What?
Say Mama Sa.
Mama say, Mama say. No, it's something in that movie.
Yeah.
And someone to email me that's making me think that they go, he says I'm probably 50%. Mama son.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
What's your name? I want you to be one of my minions.
Anthony.
Anthony. Play that song in the background I like.
Yeah. Yes, Don.
I want you to go outside.
Okay.
And get a golden retriever and pull its legs off.
Wait, Don, that's a little barbaric, don't you think?
Are you kidding me? Animals evolve. Dogs.
So just because we can feed it ourselves, you don't think it should, scoot around?
Listening, my friend Matt McGee.
From the Gorgagio crime family?
I like that funny music in the background. Stop playing it. Only the other music. Now, thank you, Christopher. I want you to go outside. I want you to get me a nice golden retriever and pull its legs off so it can be evolved. Katie, how's your boyfriend?
He's good.
Pull his legs off. I want him to grow. Eric, come over here, my son.
Yes, Godfather.
I'm going to pull your head off. I want you to be the most evolved.
All right, stop, everyone. We're having two. Do you think we're going to take a break here to go to the bathroom? Blake, be honest. Yeah. How much fun this is? We are just now. Boom! We start the show.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
We made you a little something. Do you think we would
stop it?
You stop it.
Okay.
No, seriously, stop.
No,
it.
I back down when confronted. I will stop.
Okay. Now you know what. Go.
No, okay. Well, I
back down when I'm confronted. All right.
What is this?
Oh, pause it. Lynn usually makes the jingles.
Right.
For you. This is Lynn. No. This isn't Lynn. Oh. This is Chris. Well, I don't know how the bit works when you did it, but anyway, Chris decided. He goes, I want. Lynn's are great and everything, and no doubt Jingle Joe's are great. But he goes, I want Blake's to be really special.
That's nice.
He goes, I insist on doing it. And
Blake Wexler is here.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I can't walk out.
Sing it, baby, sing it.
Because I love when he's on the podcast.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Yeah.
Why can't you see what Blake Wexler's doing to me?
This is Jingle Joe.
This is me. Enjoy it.
Blake says now? Question mark.
He reads the punctuation.
We can't do the podcast
without Blake Wexler.
Without Blake Wexler.
Wow.
And we can't start the show
without Blake Wexler here.
So with an old friend I know,
Blake Wexler,
I smile and say hello
to Blake Wexler.
Would I still see suspicion in Blake's eyes?
Interesting word choice, but that's okay.
He hangs my mom's pussy sign
up in her yard.
He does it all for just $5.
Just $5. We can't start the show.
We can't. He switches right in the middle.
Without Blake Wexler.
That's enough.
Without Blake Wexler.
What the fuck does he want? He's a co-host.
Oh. I love it.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, I love it. I honestly love it.
Did
This
you
George
really?
Carlin.
Alrighty.
I can make it my ringtone.
I can make it my ringtone.
Wow.
I can make it my ringtone.
Hello. More ringtones, please.
I remember just listening to that song. I want to make it my ringtone.
Look, this reminds me of the time Blake was talking about his ringtone.
Yeah, I'll never forget about that ringtone.
All right, listen, everybody, we're having too much fun. All right.
That's never been a problem.
Here's what we're going to do. No, let's not.
Oh.
Let's take a break, because I like to enjoy the break music. So we would play it and then come back. So let's take a hard cut right now, come back, and then enjoy the break music.
Yeah.
Does that make sense a little? Yeah. So we're just going to do, ready? Right now, cut it. When we come back, we'll listen to the break music, and then we won't have to take a break.
Take a break, and then we're going to take a live break?
We're going to, you'll see what's going to happen. Right now, we're going to stop. We're going to go pee.
Nice.
And then we're going to come back and listen to a song. Maybe it's not going to be a break, actually. Can you write that down?
Yes.
Everybody's good. Is there anything anything else we want to say before we kick this shit into high gear? We got a lot to go. Oh, we're going to play a message that I left on your machine.
It's so funny. This is called a tease.
That's what they call it in the business. Hello, girls.
Hi. Coming up, we have even more teases. We're teasing teases. We'll tease you. Hey, silly pants.
Actually, hold on. Before we do this, actually, I'm getting a sign from our producer. We are going to go to the traffic out on the Schuylkill Expressway. Blake, you want to let people know what's going out there on the Schuylkill Expressway this morning?
Hey, this
Traffic
is Blake.
and weather on the Todd Glass Show.
Hey, Blake, hold on. Let me set it up again.
Do it again, yeah.
Do it as normal as you can. Like you're just your regular voice,
right?
But you're in Philadelphia and you're given the weather, and it's like now I want you to see how apropos it could be. This will only be if apropos is the right word. Let's make pretend this is only for the people that are on the Schuylkill Expressway at 9 o'clock. Do you know what it's like at 9 in the morning?
Let's do like 5 o'clock rush hour.
5 o'clock rush hour. So this is only good. Well, everybody can listen, but for the people, there's got to be someone in their car right now. And we can go to Kathy. How about if we call you
Kathy Romano?
Kathy Romano.
Yeah,
yeah. And you could be KC, and you could be
Casey
Preston,
Boyd?
and you could be Steve.
Right.
Okay.
And Marissa
and Nick, the whole goddamn gang.
Yeah.
What about Nick? Does he always pulls
Traffic and weather.
Nick always pulls me aside whenever I'm on Preston and Steve. He goes, Todd, I wish I could get rid of the shit around me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he says. I go, you mean all these guys? And
But he's the producer. He should be, plugging the show. Like, oh, it's great. But he doesn't like it?
Well, I just made that up.
He went to Conestoga also.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Nick.
Good breeds.
Nicky. How you doing?
All right, everybody, I'll go right back to the bit. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a little break, but I get a sign from our producer. We got to go. Casey's giving me a look over there. We got to go to the traffic. Traffic outside. Blake, what's going on outside?
Traffic and weather on the Todd Glass Show.
5 o'clock. What's going on out there, Blake?
That's right, everyone. It's rush hour currently. If you're heading into the city on 76 East, you're going to wind up in a lot of traffic coming from the King of Prussia Mall. I hope you can cuddle up next to those packages you bought there because, you're going to need them. It's going to take 45 minutes to get back to the city. Then we have smooth sailing up until the Conshohocken curb. Up there, it's jam-packed until around, Lincoln Boulevard, up near our studios here in Bala-Cynwyd, Preston and Steve Show. 93.3 WMMR. It rocks. Oh, God, does it rock. Then, heading into the city, we got Lincoln Boulevard, heading up to Federal Street, get your cheesesteaks. Hey, maybe get a couple napkins, protect those trousers.
By the way, this guy loses
cheese.
his job for talking too much right after the show. They go, stop with your cheesesteak references. I'm just kidding. You do whatever you want.
No, he keeps doing it. He keeps doing it. Yeah, this is the worst.
The producer has a talk with him, and he goes, listen, when you give this is off the air. He goes, when you do those, the traffic, we got a very short amount of time.
Okay, nice and tight. So you just want all the just information,
just the information. You seem to get it.
All right, very
cool. Let me throw it to you again. Here we go. Stop it all. Okay, so I'm getting a look over here. We got to go to the traffic out there on the Schuylkill Expressway. It's 5 o'clock. How you doing out there, Blake?
Hey, I'm doing really good. Now, it's a lot of traffic. I was thinking a lot about those notes that you gave me earlier, how we should, really work on not adding too much additional
dumbest guy in the world.
To the traffic. So I'm just going to talk about the traffic.
Wait, where'd you get a helicopter? We didn't give you money for a helicopter.
Oh, no, I rented it myself. I used it my own money. And, and by the way, that money came from, I used to own a petting zoo, by the way. Traffic a lot near the King of Prussia Mall. But I used to own a petting zoo. My parents were from a small town in Ohio called Bidio. And, there were a lot of, we had goats, we had cows, we had pretty much any animal that you could pet. We had bunnies, we had dogs, all sorts of dogs. We had smaller dogs, we had chihuahuas. We would feed those. Sometimes, this is funny, my friend Michael, he would come over, and he lived about 6 miles down the road. And by the way, Lincoln Boulevard.
Blake Wexler, ladies and gentlemen, doing a fine job. Can I try it?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to throw to you?
You can throw to me, and then we are going to take a break.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, throw to me. We are going to take an honest break.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're up against a hard break, but real quick, I have a signal from the producer.
Can you give me I know I said you had to use your real name. Can I use a fun name?
Yeah, of course.
Like maybe Johnny Colorado?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting a sign from a producer. We're up against a break. But first, we have traffic with Johnny Colorado. Johnny.
Hey, how you doing over there, Blake? Good to see you. Well, not good to see you, but good to...
Hear
fuck!
You started over.
Shit, that was harder than I thought. Okay. Okay.
Weather on the Todd Glass Show.
Well, good to... what do you say when you're doing the traffic? Good to...
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks, Blake.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Traffic. Thanks, Blake. Well, I'll tell you what, it's smooth sailing out here on the Schuylkill Expressway. Whether you're heading eastbound or whether you're heading westbound, it's smooth sailing. Traffic's actually pretty smooth out here. Back to you in the studio. See, I give better traffic.
Oh, yeah, that was very concise. I like that.
Well, one time
it's easier when there's no traffic.
That's why I made it that way. What if the guy wanted to be liked, so he made up fake traffic reports?
Yeah.
People go, what's actually crowded out there? He goes, I know, but I want people to like me more.
Oh, I like that. Oh, we're actually getting a call right now. I've been stuck in traffic for 4 hours. I'm late for my daughter's dance recital. He said the Schuylkill was clear. It's not. It's fact. He just wants to be liked.
By the way, can I tell you something once about making up traffic? You can fade that out. Once I heard a weather guy, he goes, okay, so Sunday's going to be a little bit out there, blah, 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 whatever he said. Then he goes, Sunday, well, we're going to try to clear it up for you a little bit. And shut the fuck up. You're going to try to clear it up. You're the weather guy. You don't fucking...
No, we're going to add more exits and entryways and a couple more lanes to the highways.
He said the weather.
Around.
He was talking about the temperature.
Oh, I thought you meant the traffic. He was going to clear up traffic.
No, he goes...
Oh, that's even more ridiculous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be back. Oh, what does Joe have for us today?
When your headphones require a comedy podcast, you can listen to Todd Glass. When you talk sharing back to back with Mark Maron seems to help, I know. Todd Glass, just listen to the jingles on the show from Joe and Rich. Look outside the window, hoping people walk their dogs more. How can you lose the rave? reverb's much stronger there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and hear Todd Glass. Slow down and listen to Todd Glass. See what new bits they do. Todd Glass. Free downloads waiting for you.
I love it.
Don't bump your mic or put your drink on the table. Consider it. Todd Glass. Maybe you'll hear a bail out in the middle to me to the pit. Todd Glass. Just listen to the intro from Todd Glass at the beginning. You'll be silly dancing right until the wheel is spinning. Happy again. The reverb's much stronger there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and hear Todd Glass. Rotisserie chicken, Todd Glass. Here's a clean blanket for Todd Glass. We all give thanks for the show.
You know what I thought was weird? As we were all singing, I was singing my own name and loving it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Todd Glass.
That's such a departure from your normal behavior.
How dare you? Oh my God, I've never been so offended. Well, there was that one time. There was the one time somebody suggested I stop comedy or they'll sue me.
Oh, that's
I'm
pretty
kidding.
offensive. Yeah, I would say that would be
more
number
offensive.
one.
First
Yeah.
of all, I love it.
Of course.
Love it. I got away. Hey, got away. That's like I hung out with Jingle Joe McKenzie
Lucky.
in Seattle. He came to the Tacoma Comedy Club.
That's awesome.
Which, by the way, loved it. Had a really good time. And hung out with Joe. He's a good person. Anyway, I know he listens to this, so what the fuck am I supposed to say? You know, that's so sad because I really mean that.
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
I think I'm over-complimenting
He
him.
knows that.
Yeah, you know what? No one can be over-complimented.
It's true.
Right?
I mean, you would have been by now the amount of compliments you get. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I told Dave Rath on Pete Holmes, you made it silly.
Weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
I know.
You made it silly. He made it weird.
By the way, I really enjoyed myself on there.
You were
Had
great.
about 17 drinks.
Oh, my God.
I'm an alcoholic.
Let's glaze over that.
No. But what was it? What was I on? I got to
Dave
stay
Rath-
centered. I said some really nice things about Dave Rath. I meant it. Like all these just, and I meant it. And then you know what he did? 3 weeks later, texts me. Hey, I finally listened to Pete Holmes. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't so bad what he texted me.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
this.
just say what you wrote, yeah.
I'm being totally serious to George Carlin, but as it's about to come out of my mouth, I'm like, well, what's wrong with that? He texted me 3 weeks later. Hey, I just listened to Pete Holmes. I feel the same way about you.
That's sweet.
I know. I should have called. He should have called.
What a dick.
Oh, that's
What a
weird.
dick. What if you're all you just agree with anything?
Fucking asshole!
Right? Right? That's
What is he
bullshit.
thinking?
I thought he should have called.
Flowers the next day.
I did.
Oh, so you're the good guy and we're out of control?
Yeah, well,
He should have sent you flowers the next day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Forgot your address.
He should have sent you flowers before the episode even went out.
Katie
You should've
gets
just
it.
known.
He should send you flowers weekly.
How's your girlfriend, Blake?
She's good.
No,
Why?
what happened? She fools around with Alex or something? Her. Oh, I don't know. I
Wait,
shouldn't
who's
have
that?
said- Alex, who she works for. They don't fool around. I thought they did. I'm sorry. I swear to God, I thought you
Todd,
knew.
she's
I
just
thought
been working late at his house and sleeping there.
all of a sudden you're the dumbest guy in the world.
No. No. She stays late at work. No. I can't. You don't look like you're into it because you're not looking at me.
Shut up. I have to prepare.
You're right. You do.
I have to prepare. What am I preparing? Yeah. Anyway, no, what do you mean? Yeah. How dare you?
No.
I trick you. I do a
Yeah, I don't
double.
know.
I do a double back
Oh, I
insult.
thought I was
then
agreeing.
Yeah. Right. You're agreeing that.
What do I say?
You never agree that if I go like this, I go. This show's so easy to do. A moron could do this show.
Oh yeah, seriously. I mean, I think you're special. What?
You can't agree when someone's insulting themselves.
Yeah.
It's sort of the joke I have about when somebody goes, "Oh, I feel like a bloated piece of shit," and you go, "Oh my God, that's what I thought."
Oh yeah.
I do a joke out of my act, and I'm upset no one laughed. And
This week on the Todd Glass Show, he does a joke out of his act. Should he have retired it years ago? We'll find out.
Blake Wexler's dad walks into the building where we do the show. I couldn't think of the name.
Did we hide a scale on the ground?
Oh my God, he's obese.
You would be. such a rude thing to do is hide a scale underneath the carpet and weigh everyone who comes into the show.
Just stand right there.
And we read them off at the end of the show. Todd, 120 pounds. I'm still complimenting you.
Yeah, 120 isn't a compliment.
Oh.
That's someone a week away from getting takeoff of life support.
160?
Well, I mean, it depends what they were weighing before that.
Yeah,
I admit what I weigh. I stopped lying.
Wait, no. I mean, all right. Well, let's be honest.
give a
Todd,
shit
Todd, what do you weigh?
I weigh 182, and I'm going to be 38. I don't give a fuck anymore. Boom, 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 boom. That's the sound of somebody walking heavily downstairs. 3 steps at a time. That's Blake's dad. There you go, Watt. He goes, that's Blake's dad taking that here.
And he has to take
ladies
a
and
break.
gentlemen, taking 3 steps at a time to walk down the stairs. Blake Wexler's obese father. Here he comes.
This is not sounding the way I want it to.
It's not. Okay, stop. Stop everything. I need to take control. No. You think, is it true? Here's what I get a call the other day. Jingle Joe tried to play a prank on me.
Oh, no.
He said that Miss Miller came by his house and sang one of my songs.
Really?
That's not nice, is it?
You don't have a clip of it by any chance, do you?
No, because it's not true. It's not true. If this is what I think it is, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. Should we save this for later? Pause it. Pause it. What do you think?
Oh, I want to hear it.
You want to hear it now? I don't want to give all the jingles away.
You know what?
Tell one of your stories. Then we'll have a jingle to look forward to. What if that was an insult? By the way?
What am I know. I'm well aware it was an insult.
Oh, okay. But it's a joking insult.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Should we play this now, or what do you think?
I don't know. What if the rest of the show's terrible? We gotta have something good at the end, right?
Yeah,
You're right.
I think I'm going downhill. I'm feeling it bad.
No.
I'm feeling bad.
You're kidding, right?
Yes.
Good.
I'm great.
So what's this now? I hear do the thing where you act offended.
Okay.
There's 2 ways we're going to do this. One, I'm going
All
to
right.
say something about your girlfriend. You go, hey, whoa, that's my girlfriend, and I go, I can't have fun anymore. I make myself the victim. We've done this.
Yeah,
before.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Hey, so what happens every night? You and your girlfriend, who you love so much, what's she do? Just like she goes out and fucks everybody in the neighborhood?
You know what? That really hurts my feelings because we have a serious relationship. That would ruin it.
I can't have fun anymore. Excuse me.
You said.
Pardon me. Oh, I can't have fun. I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't have fun. You know what? I'll just go right now.
No, sir.
No.
Sir.
You're right.
You said the love of my life goes and
apologize.
fucks guys, and I'm wrong?
I'm trying to have fun.
What? Your fun hurts me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I won't have fun anymore. I'll take my life.
Oh, wait. No, don't kill yourself. I feel like you're overreacting that way.
All right. Well, let's talk about your girlfriend fucking everybody then.
All right, well, if that's the alternative, I guess I'll do it. Because I do like you.
By the way, you know this has nothing to do with your girl.
Of course not. No, that's why
it's
that
funny.
bit with my mom.
Well, that's a little truth behind that.
Oh, yeah, well, that hurts.
Okay, let's play the jingle. It gives us something. You know what Louis
Let's
C.K.
do it.
says?
Tell me.
Todd, you were great tonight. All right.
Hey, Todd, let's stretch it to 7 minutes tonight. What do you say?
He goes, do it tight, too. Louis C.K. told... Wait. What are we about to play here? He said, you take your best bit, and then you... obviously, comedians do this, but I first heard it from Louis. And you put it in the middle, and then, But by the way, the first time I heard it was from him, and I didn't do it right away. But then one night, I did it, and it was like, fuck, it makes you fucking... By the way...
let's just say, no, because I don't know if you finished. So take your best bit, and then do what?
Do it in the middle.
Right.
And then you don't have that bit to close with.
Great.
Now, what that really means is you also... for this to work, you can't just take a bit... another closing bit you just haven't done for a while.
Yeah.
You really got to take something that, and it'll force you. And I heard him say that, and I didn't do it for a long time. Just recently did I try doing it once or twice, and it's like, so that's what we're doing. We're going to play this goddamn jingle that should bring this show home.
And it'll step up our game.
Yeah, so Mrs. Miller apparently did. At first I thought it was a joke, but Miss Miller, swear to God, went by his house. She is alive. And I'm going to tell you how old she is. She's going to be 98 in March 23rd.
She looks great.
Well, you sure? You've seen her? She doesn't look good. Anyway, why would I make that the fake story? This is all fake. We can make it as nice as we want it, but for some reason, I go, well, she doesn't look that good, and one of her arms fell off, and she can't afford a new one. It's masking tape. But her
It's just one strand of masking tape.
Yeah,
it's not even formed into an arm. It's just one strip.
I meant she taped her arm back on, not used it as the arm.
What do you think? She took a roll of, took a string of masking tape and implied it was her arm?
No. I just figured she just took a big strand and just taped it to her shoulder, let it dangle, and just around like, it's basically an arm. I can put things on it. It's sticky.
I play it.
Yeah.
I like Watt. Watt's getting a little bit. Hold on. Ooh. I can tell. You're in a good place. I've got a radio voice. God damn it. I can't help it. Have you heard this before, Eric?
This is great.
I'm an author. I sold a show. I can't talk about it yet. Fucking Rory thinks he's ahead of me. I'm catching up, fuckface.
Why is that a competition?
Because Rory tells me it is. He goes, remote control.
He sends you photocopies of his checks.
Are you taking this in? She does the music part, you know?
Oh my God.
You don't like jingles? Turn it off. Yup. Tired of it. So much fun.
Yeah.
See, that's what fun is.
Mm-hmm. Play the rest of the song now?
Why is it so funny? Like we needed to. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, like that wasn't good enough.
No, he's right. He should play the rest. Oh, you don't have it saved. There you go. That was it.
I like it. That's all the rest of it.
All right, please. Kevin Heffernan and Steve Lemmy. We're going to do it. I'm going to do I'm going to call him tomorrow and get we're going to do the mushroom show. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know what? We might sleep over their house.
Really?
Yeah. If I would love to say I slept over. I love that in my head.
Do they live together?
Of course they do. All the Super Troopers live together.
They live in a barracks.
No, they all live in a. No, seriously. What are you talking? Let me tell you something. That's how I look at it. Like I know Kevin's name and I know Steve's name, but for me, it brings out a very immaturity in me or childlike behavior that I'm like,
yeah,
I'm going to hang out with Super Troopers tonight,
and they all live together. Exactly. Or
they all live together. Sure,
the Phillies all live in the same house.
They look like they got along. Well, they're good at faking it. They look like they really enjoyed each other when they were here. Well, what do you think? You think they're faking it?
I think they might be. You and I saw them in the
wanna
parking
say
lot.
anything.
They literally standing there kicking each other in the shins for a half hour. It didn't even escalate.
I can't believe you sang
It was
two.
just shin kick, shin kick.
I can't believe you sang two songs and I sang one. Well, you had to do backups. Todd asked me. You don't get enough attention in the movie. All right, but I'm going to get in Super Troopers 2.
Oh,
I'm
good.
in it. Matter of fact, I will aggressively. Now, this sounds crazy, but at least I'm honest. If I don't get in the movie, and I don't want a big part. I really don't. I don't want to make my nervous. If I get around them and I couldn't act, I'd get all nervous. I mean, maybe if it's a high guy at a grocery store talking, you know what? If I could, yeah, I'll do it. Now, as I'm thinking about it, I'm being very honest. Oh, are you serious? Move away from the mic, Blake, and let him talk.
Oh, I'm not enough compliments from me.
But wait, what did that mean? Where was that from? Easy flattery. Oh, the judge.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I can't do the judge. I don't like the voice I was doing. It was
It's
like,
okay.
You're gone away for your whole life. Well, that's not good.
I like that. It's a New
Thank
England
you.
judge.
Listen here,
Real
you
quick.
crazy bitch.
I was going to say, just a small role in a movie. When I moved out here, I was doing extra work.
Bragger.
And whenever I would be in a thing, I would refer to it, oh, no, I did a cameo in Community. But it was just me in the background with a fork. No, I had a cameo.
I did a cameo.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we were going somewhere, and I want to stay on track. This is how you have to. What were we talking about?
We did the music. We did the Jingle Joe. And you were talking about Kevin Heffernan. Oh, the mushroom episode. You were just talking about that.
So I'm going to get on Super Troopers too.
Yeah, and that's what you were talking about.
I don't need a big part, but then I was thinking about it. I thought I probably could do a part if it was like improvised and not. But all I really want to do is the credits thing. After they show the credits of the probably the bloopers or whatever you want to call it. I think they do that in that movie or whatever they do. They're gonna have an idea for the credits. I want to be not even the first part of the credits, second part.
Yeah,
where I'm literally saying, "Come on, I told them I could keep everybody in the theater." You motherfucker, you're going to leave. Folks, you have to understand this pre-recorded. I have to guess someone's leaving and be aggressive with them. That's how I would do it.
That'd be awesome.
If they don't let me do it, I hate to say this, but it's being honest, I think I will aggressively come down on them, trying to bring a lot of success to Super Troopers 2. I will make it my mission. I will go on every show and talk down about it.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people say the key to succeeding in show business is practice and acting lessons, but threats also work, and that's what you're doing, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Of
All
course.
Right, so listen, let's keep going here. By the way, Uber. Is it Uber where you get the town car? Yeah. I just finally put it on my phone. Well, Chris put it on my phone, and it's great. And you know what? Cabs, I heard a little bit of a news story. They're not they're not crazy about it because, well, of course they're not crazy about it. Now, I'm not saying if cabs. Well, here's what I'm saying. You know me, I like to be fair. Okay, 50% of the cabs. Now, some people are going to go, my numbers are off. Whatever your numbers are, you're going to get what I'm trying to say here. I think the truth is about 50% of the time when you get into a cab, they smell okay and they're clean and they work and all that. But even the 50%, forget about the smell. Let's say they smell good. Just the fucking thing. Okay. Just the thing that divides it. Now, I always took that for granted. Like, that's what it is. Guess what? Oh, you want to know why Uber's doing good? Let me tell you something. Your cars are swarming around the streets, and some people will still call it, or at the airport. Sometimes, if I knew cabs were going to be clean at the airport, and I could fit in the back, figure out a fucking way. By the way, I never thought about this until someone said about the cabs complaining, and I started to think about, when I go to the airport, like sometimes the cabs are waiting outside. What's the big deal? Jump into a cab, and that's why. Nowhere to put your feet.
Yeah.
It's figure out a way. Start it at the top of the seat. No, you can't. Okay, don't have fucking filthy cabs. Figure out how to get air conditioning back there. Yeah, figure out how to get air conditioning back there. How about that? Mm-hmm. So there's so many things. You had a long ride of bullshit. Forget about even the friendliness.
And you're paying for it.
Yeah, forget about even the friendliness of cab drivers, because you know what? Well, I think, again, it's like 50-50. Maybe I'm wrong. Even if it's whatever it is, I think it's about 50-50. But figure this, unfriendly, when I say friendly, all I want, one thing, when I come in, how you doing today? Pretty good, how you doing? Then I don't fucking talk to them. I want a good energy. I don't like when I say hello and I get in the, how you doing? Before I get on my phone, I go, how you doing today? Busy or whatever? Quick, boom, leave him alone. Start there. So what? He's not friendly, as long as he gets me there. Can't move in the back. You know what I mean? It is bad. You can't move your feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
If
terrible.
you have to go 25, 30 minutes. In New York, you go 2 blocks, it's not as bad. But then I thought, that could be fixed. And then smell, and there's no air back there, and it's, ugh. Yeah, guess what? You had a good fucking ride. Move aside.
Exactly. Yeah. When I lived, I was drunk in a cab in this particular story, and I was I had people there to confirm I was very, very nice, but I just wanted to, talk to the guy, just because they're alone all the time. Like, it's not, it can be a depressing job if you have shitty people in the car. So I was asking him, like, oh, like, where'd you grow up? Oh, do you like this? Do you like that? But I was very, very chatty because I was drunk, and he didn't want to be spoken. He goes, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. And he made me get out of the cab because I wouldn't stop asking him questions about his life.
No one has any idea what you're talking about.
Well, I think
it's a car service.
I think a lot of the audiences.
And you just tap and it finds where you are. And it sends a code.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Katie just explained it.
Wait, hold on. You knew what it was.
Yeah, no, I know. But
so why were you looking it up?
all the listeners don't. You didn't explain.
No, but what made you look it up? Because you could explain it without looking it up.
You don't need no computer.
Better, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think a lot of people know, but he's right that I should explain it. Uber is, you know what, I bet there's a considerable amount of people that have never heard of it. I just heard of it recently. I was only questioning him why he looked it up, but he gave a good answer. He thought he could read the actual version of what it is. But it's where you have an app on your phone and you give your credit card and you can walk outside and you can you just press it. It finds where you're at. It gives you an estimate if you want it. And usually with under 10 minutes, there's a town car where you can press SUV and get an SUV. So they'll just wait. They pay a service.
Oh,
From
nice.
what I understand, the people that set up Uber don't take a big percentage of it. Just for the technology of it all, they let them make most of the money. I think Uber takes 10%. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. So, yeah, it's like... It's the cab thing. I don't know why it started recently bothering me, especially when it's hot and you get into the back of the cab and your legs are twisted and no heat. They still can't figure out how to get... Heat is not so much. Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the attitude... And by the way, the attitude, I'm even willing... You might think it's weird here, to wave completely. You know what? If I was in New York City and that's who it is, I don't care. As long as they get me there. Is it cooler when you can get a quick hello out of the guy? Yeah. But I'm willing to completely waive that. And I think that's really fair. And you know what I'm saying? As long as he gets you there, somebody doesn't want to talk. Get in your car. But after that, no, I'm not willing to waive cleanliness, the smell of the cab. No, it's squished in the back. Squished.
Yeah. It's a very easy fix.
Yeah, no one ever thought of. I guarantee it's a fucking fix. I guarantee you. I guarantee it'll fix now. Because with Uber, I bet they're going to have to look at our cab, go, what's one little thing we could do? Oh, make the people so they're not jammed into the back.
Amen.
You know what's funny when you complain about something and there's somebody else that doesn't bother that's listening? I get it. Some people are going, yes, he's right. Other people are going, not such a big deal. You know why you don't think it's a big deal? Because you refuse to respect yourself.
I feel like we needed music there.
Yeah. You refuse? Are you okay? Yeah. You're good? Yeah.
You look great.
You look great.
Yeah. Strong beard.
All right, listen.
Have you ever grown out a beard, Todd? Have you ever had a beard? I went 2 weeks without shaving, and I felt like there were mice on my face. Like, it was driving me crazy. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, my God, there's mice on your face. Oh, my God. There's mice on his face. There's mice on your face. I shouldn't have eaten so much cheese. Oh, my God, there's mice. You don't feel like Shut up. Listen to you right now. Blake, yes? You thought there was mice on your face because there is mice on your face. Get him off! I don't want to touch it. You don't have to. That's so funny.
I don't want to touch him.
What? Because I don't want to touch him. You don't have to. Funny, in his state, he just thought, like you were going to go, there's mice on my face. Everybody touch them. Yeah. I don't want to touch them. All right, listen. Yeah.
Good. My dad's going for a walk.
3 steps at a time. Okay, play this. Yeah, I know. I like it. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to the Todd Blake Wexler Show.
Bang.
Hey, skookle. Wawa.
Wow. Show. You're going to like the way you look.
That's right, America. Coming down to the Pasadena Expressway. All right, now we're just doing shit. Well, I guess that's what we've been doing the whole show.
Now we're just doing shit.
Ooh, I'm here with Blake Wexler. Yeah. I'm having a good time. His dad's obese. He's walking 3 steps at a time. Okay, that's it. No, your dad. What if your dad walked in and he was like literally this bigger?
It was literally, yeah, just
bigger than an elephant.
Just a hot air balloon.
Oh my God! Here comes Blake Wexler's dad. Okay. All right. Listen, we got something we're gonna. Oh, I hope people are laughing as hard as we are.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
You doing all right?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great.
Doing great.
Tom
4
Leykis, 365-4100. Caller, go ahead.
Hi, Tom. I was just wondering.
Hello. Do you care?
Yes. Very big fan of the show. I was just wondering. So I have my girlfriend, and she's been. I don't know. She's been staying.
Dump that bitch.
Oh, I mean, she
Leave
just.
her.
We just.
I'm fat and I fuck up. And when I say I fuck up the scale.
Oh.
Girls want to pork my wiener. Girls want to fuck me. I'm fat and I'm doing James doing
Tom Leykis.
Tom Leykis. Go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, no, it's just my girlfriend. I mean, we just bought a house together, and we're both on the.
Dumb. Leave her. She's fucking everybody. She'll fuck you. She'll fuck me. Girls like to fuck a fat pig who's sexist. If you've got cash, that's right. They don't care if you have cash.
You're on AM radio. I don't.
That's right. I got a podcast now.
Even more money.
The Tom Leykis cast. Tomcast.
Tom Leykis.
That's right. I've got a podcast. I can say what's on my mind now. I used to have to edit myself when I was on the radio.
Can we do dueling Tom Leikises?
Sure, but can you give me
Yeah,
5?
fucking right we can. It's Tom. I'm Tom Leykis too. 103.45. Do you care?
Do you care?
Son!
You'll never be as good. I've got the thing on my microphone. I got the voice blank. You're competing with a fucking professional over here.
You're competing with raw talent. I'm Tom Leykis.
Oh.
That's right. This is I didn't help at all.
I stopped.
We got pussy lined up down the La Cienega Strip. Yeah, what do you want, dear?
Well, I love your show.
I want you to use my face as your toilet seat. Yeah, I'm funny. Girls like this.
That's right.
It's me, you.
Tom Leykis.
Yeah, I'm
This is Tom. This is Tom.
Hey, I'm Tom.
What's your question?
My question is, why are you me and why am I you?
Katie from Residia, go ahead. You got a question for Tom
you
Leykis?
got a question for me, too,
Tom, I have a
Leykis.
question.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
gotta go ahead then.
I was wondering what I should get my boyfriend for Valentine's Day.
Get him your pussy served on a big fat platter. And what I gotta do is just
Look, what kind of show is... Hello? Folks, I want to apologize for what you just heard. It was mostly Blake's fault.
Hi, we're Fake Problems.
Yo, go ahead, Fake Problems.
Hi, we're Fake Problems.
Oh, is this Chris? What's your problem?
Fake Problems.
Well, you have a fake... What's your problem,
Yeah,
seriously?
what's your real problem?
What's
Problems.
You what?
Problems.
Yeah, what about your problems? What type of problems do you have?
More
Fake
serious.
problems.
Oh, well, if you have fake problems, please don't call the show. Hold on, what do you... Do it again. What are you calling about problems?
That
what
was
do you,
awesome,
What do you
Chris.
call... What do you calling about?
Fake problems.
No, yes, what's your... What are you calling about?
Problems.
Well, we all have problems. What type of problems do you have?
Fake problems.
Well, then you can't be bothering me here, sir. We're doing a show.
Sweet.
Play that song, that little guitar thing, play it again.
Sweet.
Every night I hope and pray that sweet love will come my way. A girl to hold in my arms and feel the magic of her charm. Because I want
Baba. Yeah.
a girl
Baba. Yeah.
call my own. I wanna dream of her so I don't have to dream alone.
We all know the words.
Ba
ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba ba
to call my
Oh, we are good.
Yeah, we're great.
Someday, I don't know how, I hope you'll hear my plea. Some way, I don't know how, she'll bring her
did all this just so you could hear where that guitar twang came from. We played this whole song.
That's awesome.
Listen up. Here it comes.
Sweet.
Good. The look on Watt's face over just a simple little mistake was priceless. He came and he goes, Bob, and then he looked, he went, fuck. You know what that means? You're talented.
It means he cares.
He smelled, it wasn't even a big deal, but you felt like it crushed you that you might have stepped on what we were waiting for. You know what? It didn't. It was perfect.
Yes.
And you're perfect.
Thank you.
I'm talking to him.
Oh, wait, what?
What would it be? What if you were both my kids? You know what? And you're talented, and I think you're smart, and I think you're going to go a lot of places.
Yeah, I was working on
I'm
this
talking to your brother, Blake.
I just think that my homework was better than his homework this week. Because I did it in cursive.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I do.
Cursive.
By the way, cursive's out.
Hold on one second.
All right, I have no more.
Hour and 15. So I'm always going to say it in case it's a first-time person. Maybe they listen into this show. Whenever I talk about what time it is, to George Carlin, it's never because I'm in a hurry. It's just because I like to pace myself and know.
Yeah.
Never. Because I hate to give the time sometimes because it looks like you think you're hurrying, and I'm not hurrying. Bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Swear to God bless you.
Do you have...
Carlin bless you.
Thank you.
Jesus!
I heard you were on roofies once. No. You didn't say something about roofies off the air?
Well, I never. Well, okay. He does too.
What's your story about roofies? Oh, yeah, he does too.
Well, I was at the bar and this lady would not shut the fuck up about herself. Right? She kept talking and talking. What she
I don't
likes,
know if
who
I like
she is.
where this is going.
Finally, when I tuned back in to what she had to say, she was getting up to go to the bathroom, and she said, "Don't put a roofie in my drink." I said, "Lady, if I had a roofie, I would have swallowed it 20 minutes ago."
He's doing panel. He's doing panel.
I love
that. That was a great joke. If I had roofies, I would have swallowed one 20 minutes ago.
That's what I said when somebody ran up behind them at the ATM machine. I put a canvas bag over my arm, and I put my finger right up to their back like it was a gun. And not the girl, actually, it was a guy. I make it better in my fake bit. People
Right.
less sympathetic if it's another guy.
Of course.
I mean, they're more. It's not as scary. So I said to the guy, I took the bag. I had like a brown, almost like a brown sack.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I put it right into him, and I said, "Stick 'em up, motherfucker." And he goes, "Do you have a gun?
That's the first.
Yeah, and then I kept saying, "All right, shush."
I just want to make sure what weapons you're using here as you rob me. I want to.
Yeah, do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? I said.
Do
hey.
you have a sword? No, say no.
No, but hold on. He goes,
Okay,
"Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun?" I said, it was annoying me. I said, if I had a gun, I would have shot myself 10 minutes ago. So it was just sort of the same type of thing. What were you gonna?
You have a weapon, but I keep wrongly. Your weapon is like a letter opener. But
stick 'em up, motherfucker!
Oh my God! Do you have a gun?
No.
Oh, do you have a knife?
No, I got a better way to do it. Keep saying everything but a gun. He's appalled that you're bringing up.
So you have a gun? Yeah. I
no,
keep
you say
saying,
everything else, and I go.
Weapons.
I get mad that you're insulting the weapons.
Yeah.
Stick 'em up, motherfucker!
Oh my God! Do you have a slingshot?
A slingshot? I'm a fucking real robber.
Oh jeez! Do you have a stick?
A stick? Are you fucking shit me? A stick?
Do you have a pair of safety scissors?
I got a gun, you stupid fuck!
That's so much worse!
You gotta remember,
Yeah, I'm yelling into the mic. No, you're right.
You always gotta remember, but it sucks in the middle of a bit, but I'm always afraid later.
No, you're right.
You gotta always remember, if you're yelling, you just yell to the side.
You're right.
It's not about being right. It's about
being helpful.
Thank you.
Right?
Oh, you're right makes me look like I'm mean.
You're right. You're helpful.
Blake, are you comfortable?
I feel great.
You're good.
If I'm comfortable, it'll be a problem.
You're very
handsome.
You're very. I'm going to compliment you here. You're very. You're
tall for my age.
Choose your own compliment.
I think those boings are due. More taters, please. Occasionally, I miss those. Were you drifting off? Pull your chair up. I like when, no, not that one. The other one, the point. Turn that off. Give the other one.
You don't want the whole thing?
Yeah, just that one. You know that one's the one after a joke.
Yeah.
Go ahead, play it. Thank you. I like that. I like it. Play it again. No, don't play it. Okay, there we go. Uber versus cabs. Okay, there's so much to get to, I feel like. Here comes Blake's dad. Yeah, you want to play that?
Yeah.
Do you think it's... Okay, I got to tell you.
I think the least amount of setup, because from me hearing it for the first time, because I knew you were on the road. Yeah, and you say it.
No, but do you think that I should say that...
You say it during... Yeah, I mean, you say it during the voicemail.
I'm in a very happy place on the road. But here's the thing. I swear to you, I was being honest. When I get to the difficult part where I can't pronounce something, I'm not joking. I keep thinking, stop it. Like, read it. You got to be reading this thing wrong. So I would keep thinking, no, you can say it. And it was not happening.
You were in a certain place mentally, and it's 100% authentic. You weren't doing a bit, and I think that's the funniest part.
No, I knew I was being silly, but I was really enjoying it. Oh,
yeah.
Here, just play it.
Okay.
Okay, now it's going to take a little time breathing, and it's one of these things, even while I listen to it in here, you're like, but I think it'll be good to let it breathe, as I say.
Hi. I'm going to do a new segment on your voicemail. It's called, how do you pronounce these candy bars? Toblerone. Tubler. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Tubler. It's like a candy bar. It comes in a mini bar. Toblerone. Blake, I'm not joking. How would I say that? I had a pot cookie tonight. Okay, I'm not lying, but also Toblerone. Tubler. Jesus Christ, I feel like an idiot. I guess I am an idiot. Anyway, let's make pretend it's a Hershey bar. So tonight, it's a new thing I'm introducing on your voicemail. That's where we started this whole thing. It's called a Hershey bar with Todd. Hershey bar, Swiss milk chocolate with honey and almond. Hershey bar. Delicious. And it's a new show. And then I open up a Hershey bar. You know, it's really a Toad. Let me really try again. I'm not even joking. T-O-B-L. Toad. You know, if it's hard to say, that must mean it's good. There's something about it. I bet there's truth to that. T-O-B. Tublerone. Oh, my God. Anyway, can I tell you something? It's delicious. That's why I feel bad I don't know the name of it. What if this was their commercial? Hold on. It's like, no joke, I'm not even kidding you. It's like creamy and chocolatey. It's like a really good flavor. Swiss milk. It says on the top, Swiss milk chocolate with honey and almond nougat. Fancy. Oh my God. It really is good. You know what? It's wrapped in tinfoil. I think it keeps it fresher. You think all the chocolate people would wrap their chocolate in tinfoil, but no. But Tublerone does it. I'm Todd Glass for Tublerone chocolate. You know, we've been making delicious chocolates for a long time. They're made in the Swiss. From Swiss milk chocolate with honey and almonds and nougat. We do it right. Toblerone of Switzerland. My third piece. I'm definitely going to finish this. Anyway, I guess this would be a weird show. All I did was talk about Tublerone. Oh my God. Let's look at this on the back. Nice. Not a lot of sodium at all. Calories, not bad. 10 milligrams of fat. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's nice. Good stuff. Good pure chocolate. It's amazing something could be this delicious. I know that I sound ridiculous, by the way. I'm not stupid. Oh Oh my God. Really good. It's really good. It is. I mean, it seriously is. I'm not just saying it. I wish I could say the name. Tastes delicious. Even. Bye. My God. Jesus Christ.
Bring her. I left that as a message for you, and the next day I forgot I left it. You know, when you midway through the day, you're like, "Oh, I left that message on Blake's machine." What is it? Is it Turboloni?
It's
Toblerone,
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
what is it?
I think it's Toblerone.
That's not weird. I couldn't say it then, right?
No, it's very hard to say.
It's hard to pronounce.
Hard
yeah.
to say. Good to eat.
Yeah, they're delicious, but like
Oh
they're
my
weird.
God.
catchphrase.
It is Toblerone, right?
Why don't you take this now that I just said, put it with that message, and then that could be
I can't pronounce the Ferrero Rocher. You know, like the little.
I don't know what
the
you're
gold,
saying.
The like they have the hazelnut and they're wrapped in like.
Oh,
gold
Kit
little-
Kat. No, Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Kit
Kit Kat. You're
Kat.
thinking Kit Kat.
Oh, a
yeah.
Hershey bar?
Yeah, give me a Blake. Give me a Blake. Blake me off a piece of that chocolate stuff.
Hold on. How do you say it again? Turboloni? Chocolate stuff.
Toblerone.
Toblerone?
Yeah.
Toblerone.
Toblerone. Hard to say, delicious to eat. Available in all fine stores and mini bars.
Mini bars, yeah.
It is a mini bar.
Turbolone.
Toblerone.
Turbolone. How do you say it again?
Toblerone.
Turbolone.
Toblerone.
Good to say and good to eat. No, I mean hard to say and good to eat. All right, we're done. I forgot we were recording.
That's when the best material comes out.
Do you want to do that commercial one more time?
Play my commercial? Oh. Toblerone. I can't say it. Anyway, all right, let's go. We have a lot to get to. You're dwunk.
I'm dwunk. My left.
Say you're dwunk.
I'm dwunk. I'm dwunk. I don't even have my credit cards at the
No,
bar.
it's funny if you're mean and yelling. Because
Dwunk.
if you have a speech impediment, there's obviously no big deal. But to me, it's funny if you're kind because you know what
yeah.
it's been like to maybe, hopefully, because of with the speech impediment, especially when you're younger. I had a hard time saying my R's.
Right.
Ale conditional. That wasn't fun, especially when my brother would try to get me to say it. Oh, turn on the what?
Yeah.
Did you have to go to speech therapy?
No.
I had to go because I couldn't say S's or TH. Like instead of saying school, I'd say cool, and instead of saying spoon, I'd say poon.
Oh,
like pussy.
Yep,
pussy.
exactly.
No,
Except I was like 4 years old.
The Todd Glass Show, where we play jingles for no reason. And now back to our dwunk conversation. Let's wrap this up quickly because we have so much to get to now.
Yes.
Dwunk, I was saying, do the angry guy drunk.
Yeah.
All
right, so you're the bouncer, and I'm the angry guy with this.
Right.
Yeah.
So to
and
say-
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, if you had a speech impediment, it's something funny about the person's mean-spirited too. Like you'd think he'd be more sensitive to know what that's the point. Okay. I'm the bouncer?
Yeah.
No, you're the bouncer because you have to
No,
be the
I have
dick.
a speech impediment. No. I'll be the guy with the speech. Yeah, and you're kicking me out of
Hey,
it.
listen, right now there's we can't let any more people in.
Yeah, we said fancy words for a fat fuck at me. I'm
Excuse
not
me?
drunk. I'm
you're-
not. We're a drunk person having more money than you on a credit card. I'm not drunk. I got credit cards. You're dumb.
Okay, listen.
You don't.
First of all, you have to.
Fuck, you don't even know what's first. I'm second. And you're dumb. I'm
what?
Drunk. I'm not drunk.
Can you play some background noise like we're at the bar so we can really? Hold on, sir. Hold on.
What?
Let's get the background like restaurant music. Like, by the way, I love this guy. Remember, keep it. You know.
Okay.
Remember, you're more like drunk.
Yeah. I'll fuck your
Excuse me,
face.
sir.
I'll fuck your face.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, you dumb fuck?
Okay, we can't let you into the bar because you're a little drunk.
I'm already in the bar. I got a
Well, you're
credit
in-
card tab open, you dumb fuck. I'm smart. You're a dumb fuck. And
All right.
I got my credit card open, and
All right,
I'm
listen,
not gonna
sir.
trip that big-breasted waitress.
Okay,
slut.
Sir?
She fucked me.
Sir?
I didn't fuck what?
Sir.
You look at me when you put your crooked finger down and you shove it up your tuchus, you fucking dumbass. I gotta go. One more beer.
All right, listen.
One more
Sir, you're not
beer.
getting a beer. Sir, hold on.
Give me a beer.
Let me say something.
What you gotta say to me, big fuck?
What?
Big fuck?
You are not coming in the bar, and if you say one more thing, we're going to call the police.
You say one more thing, I'm going to call 911. Yeah, I got my dad's a quap. My dad's a quap. Get away from me. You don't touch me. No, I'm not drunk. I got a credit card.
Buddy, hey, listen up.
You need plastic surgery. And your fucking dumb flake.
Shit, listen up. Okay, you have fake piece of shit. I will fucking choke you and kill you. I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Listen to one thing. Even in this bit, I'm gonna shut you up. Okay, listen. I'm not joking around, you sick fuck. I understand that you know what I'm saying. You shut your little fucking dumb drunk mouth, or I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking snap your little fucking mouth. You understand me? Do you fucking see the fear in my eyes that I'm not fucking around with you? Are we still playing background restaurant music? Okay, I see it. I see in your eyes that you get that I am fucking in charge right now. I'm gonna take my hand away from your mouth, and you're gonna fucking walk away from this bar and pray to fucking God I didn't take a shovel and bang your dumb fucking head open. Because it proves a little bit, with your adrenaline amped up right now, you're not as drunk as you were acting, because I see you're behaving. I fucked your mother.
Oh, God. Blake, oh, my God. Blake, can I tell you something? Were you playing that restaurant music? Blake, I knew. I got nervous. Were my hands like too hard around you?
Yeah, you were hurting me, but it was worth it.
Because, Blake, you know what? Yeah. I knew that I needed to be a little real to shut that character up.
I couldn't shut up.
At one point, oh, my God. You got to put that on Facebook.
We got a bunch of pictures.
Did you get some pictures? I went over there, so for people that know, I really had my arms. There were times when I thought...
You shoved a piece of paper and you were pressing against my teeth.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, I mean, it was all worth it. It was all hilarious.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I was trembling. I was trembling, too.
Yeah, you were trembling.
You know why I was trying to think of that guy in real life? That would scare the shit out of him.
Yeah.
These people that act a little drunker than they are, when the shit hits the fan, they fucking sober up.
And then he pulls away and he takes one more shot.
Yeah, I know it. I
fucked your mother.
Out of all things, he comes out full swing. I did a police riot. You know, this story sounds like, why wouldn't I have told you this before? Mm-hmm. But it is probably, look, no one's going to get in trouble if I tell this.
Yeah, I love your ride-along
But
stories.
doing a ride-along, I once was doing a ride-along, and I loved it because this guy was sort of letting me, I know how to, I know what to wear, there's a way you carry yourself, And he goes, hey, do me a favor. Go look behind there, see if there's anybody over there. Because this guy, a lot of times they'll take something they have, like a bat they're carrying around, and they'll throw it somewhere, you know what I mean? So he was sitting there. He was real nice to the guy, and he's talking to him. He goes, you don't have a bat or anything? Someone said they saw someone walking around, swinging around a bat. And he goes, no. He seemed like a guy. The cop was being, all right, hey, look, I'm not here to, this happened to be a decent cop. He wasn't a troublemaker.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes, hey, Todd, do me a favor. Go check around there. Like to see if there's a bat. It was just a little dumpster. I go to check around the dumpster, and a guy's there. And
my God.
I swear to fucking God. I don't remember what I said, but let me tell you something. I was scared shitless, and I said equivalent to, put your hands where I can see them. I'm not fucking around. Because I was like, that scared the shit out of me. I thought, he doesn't know, just fucking, what else would I do that I wouldn't have might have blinked for a second?
I would have run away.
He apologized all night long and said he should have, and I know someone listening could go, especially if you're a cop, and how many cops listen to this show, be like, how could any fucking person let Todd, do this, But you know what? I don't think he was dumb. I think it was just he sized up the situation. It didn't look, But that's one of the things I'm sure he walked away going, like, fuck, I can't take a chance like that.
Here's my favorite part of the story, and obviously you don't want to get anyone to get in trouble, but the fact that you've done so many ride-alongs, no one can trace back to which ride-along that was. You've done like a dozen ride-alongs.
Oh, I've done hundreds.
Yeah, so no one would ever get in trouble because it could be one of 100 officers.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought, I'll tell you why, because I was going to say this. I know, I was going to reference it as what division.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I won't do
okay,
that.
good.
I won't do that. But,
so you said, what did that guy react when
he felt horrible. He's like,
oh, no, the criminal, or the guy in the alley.
He didn't do anything. He put his hands up, and the other guy was over there within,
seconds.
4 seconds. Yeah. So,
cool.
But you know what? Secretly, I liked it, and I understand people that like to ski. That's the rush I got.
So
I went out every night after that in my town car that I bought. I pull people over on the PA. Pull it over, woo woo. This is the Godfather. No, this is the Godfather. If he bought a car and he likes to drive around pulling people over, but his voice, everyone knows it's him. Oh, he does police ride-alongs. Do you have an ambulance? I go woo. Okay, hold on. Let's get that ready. And this is going to be the Godfather. I fucked your mom. The Godfather's doing a police ride-along, and then they sometimes he goes, "You want to get on the PA?" And he goes, "I like to talk on the PA." He goes, "Sure, Godfather, you can talk on the PA." Secret tapes of him.
Because he doesn't sound like a cop.
Well, he doesn't. People used to know it wasn't him. These are true stories.
Yeah, of course.
This is
a documentary. It's not a
documentary.
Podcast.
Thank you. It's a docu-podcast.
Oh, I like those.
Okay, so whenever I do the siren, on and off real quick, like they're pulling someone over. Go on and off real quick. There you go. Okay, big one. You have any background police noise?
I don't.
That's okay. We're in a car, and I have an earpiece in. No one hears anything. So picture it. It's definitely a cop car. He's got the earpiece in, all that. That's all.
You don't need the Godfather music, do you?
No. Okay. Oh, and it sure is fun doing. I like when all my characters have to say what they're doing. It sure is fun doing a police ride along. Okay, well, let me get on the PA. Pull your car over. All right. I can't do it. You know what? You can always be where you're at. I'm not feeling it.
All right, that's fine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I know you guys expect a lot out of me sometimes.
We do.
Todd Glass, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. That doesn't happen that often where I wasn't feeling it.
No, but it could have gone on for 10 minutes and been shit, but you stopped it.
Thank
and that's
you.
mature.
Thank you know what? You're my best friend with getting me out of... I know, so did I. That was a trick. Everyone leave.
And now you do it and nail it.
Yeah,
perfectly.
Yeah, I go. This is what you didn't see. I should pull it over. Pull it over. This is the Godfather. I mean, Officer Godfather. Pull it over. Light him up, motherfucker.
Sir, was I speeding?
Listen. Get out of your car.
All right, I'm getting out. My hands are in the air.
Turn the siren on again.
Turn it down.
Turn it off.
That's scary. Okay.
Yeah, you want to drive around like fast like that? Then this is what's going to happen. Flick it on again.
It scares me.
Yeah, come closer to the car.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Come closer to the car. Put your ear right into that speaker.
Oh, I'm putting. All right, my ear is very.
Turn it
close
on.
to it.
Turn it on.
Oh, my mother was an ambulance.
Turn it on again.
And she died.
That's what's going to happen when you run in to somebody one day. You're lucky you're just deaf now.
What?
You're deaf. You're lucky you're deaf.
I'm what?
I said you're lucky you're deaf.
I'm Bucky Deaf.
Now you're lucky you're deaf.
I can't hear you.
Lucky you're deaf.
I'm coming, but what?
I said turn it on again. I think he's fucking with me. Okay, you motherfucker. I said you're lucky.
No, why are these lights flashing?
You're lucky.
I can see all these. I see you.
No, you're bullshitting me. You're not. I didn't. You're deaf. Are you really deaf? I just wanted to fuck up your hearing.
Mike, what?
Oh, shit. Fuck, don't do it.
Wow.
This guy's an idiot.
Wow, these lights are really hurting my eyes.
Turn it on again. Now he's annoying me. I don't know. Turn it off.
I can't.
I go from feeling bad for this guy to somehow wanting to kill him.
Who said it?
He's overreacting.
I can't see now. Red! Oh, I see it's blue and red! I'm walking into the middle of the... I'm just walking! I'm just... Poof!
God.
I got hit by a car.
That was all. By the way, I get it. He Godfather's doing the police ride along, and that's what he does. He gets people out of the car. He wants to teach them you don't drive through the neighborhood like that. He just wants to turn the siren on and then give the guy like serious. And he goes, "You're lucky you have 10% brain hearing loss." But in this case, the guy goes completely deaf. But then because he's complaining so much, he starts. First he feels like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Then he's like, "Oh, you motherfucker, turn it on again."
Yeah, and then he's so used to killing people, even when he's trying to help, they still die.
Thank you. All right, I like to explain my bits right after I do them. It's certainly a sign of a professional. Okay. Hey, by the way, you want to hear something? I know we're going in for the close, but it's okay.
You're the only comedian with footnotes at the end of your act.
What do you mean?
It was a literary reference, because Todd Glass is an author.
Thank you. You want to hear some? I'm going to play this. I want to... Let's go out to the Schuylkill Expressway. It's 7 o'clock at night, and look at it. Traffic's flying. Okay. So, let's play Tiny Tim. Someone sent me in some Tiny Tim. Who sent it in? James Mellish? Yes. Seems nice-ish. Okay, not yet. So this is Tiny Tim, and he's saying he does it really, I think it's worth, as I say, letting it breathe, you know? He doesn't do the typical voice in the beginning, and then he comes in and makes you like, I really like this version. I hope it's worth letting it breathe. Do you promise me if it's not, we'll shorten it in post?
I'll wink at you with both eyes.
No, that's just an excuse to do that.
Oh, no. I'll wink at you. No. I'll give you the thumbs up. No. I'll give you the cut. No. I'll move my nose to the left. Hey, no. I'll give you the sideways thumbs up. No. I'll give you like gnarly dude. Let's go surfing. No. I'll wave. No. I'll nod. No. Yes. I'll wave. No. I'll shake my head. No. I'll go.
What the fuck?
I inhaled too much air.
Do you know that was... I got lost, but then I remembered you were saying no to how you're going to cue me that this bit's too long.
Yeah.
And then when I remembered, I loved it, and you could have done it 3 times as long. No.
But then I was sniffing, and I had too much air in me, and I almost choked.
Yeah, I've heard that before. From your mother. Hold on there, Chris.
Wait, hold on.
No. I met your sister. No. I met your brother. No. I met your old housekeeper. No. I met your sister-in-law. No. I met your grandmother. No. I met your cousin. No. I mean that girl you used to go out with. No. I mean Gerald, your girlfriend now. I mean no. There you go. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Tiny Tim. Why am I playing it? Because, you know, the people that listen to this show, first of all, our hardcore audience, a lot of testing has been done. They're smart. They're smart, decent, kind, loving, gentle people. So you got that going for you. What I meant is nice. You laugh because you have...
Despite all those other negative characteristics about yourselves, you're smart and nice.
I am.
Oh, you are?
Well, I mean, if I am, that means the people that listen to the show will be. I hope. You know, it's hard to... I can't imagine getting that many people that were, like, coming up after me. I like your show.
But I hate certain types of races. They wouldn't do that.
I'm telling you the truth. I just got lost. So instead of me editing out the last 2 minutes...
Pull out your map. And let's find our way to Tiny Tim. There it is. The X marks the spot.
God, you know what you are? A goddamn angel.
Oh.
Okay.
Blake? Yeah, who is that?
It's me.
Who's me? I hear that
Todd,
coming from...
I'm over here using a funny voice.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're right across from me. All right.
Okay, listen to this.
Will you be mine?
It's really good.
My darling dear, love you all the time.
It's worth letting breathe.
I'm just a fool in love with you. Earth angel, the one I adore.
I don't think you had to repeat it again, but it's still worth letting breathe.
Here
we go.
I'm just a fool in love.
We're shaking our heads back and forth. Seriously, do it at home. Close your eyes and get into it. Shake your head. Shake your head. So, if you did what we just did, I recommend. If you did, that's good. If you didn't, I recommend you re-listen to that. Because at one point, I wish I would have never interrupted it in the beginning. Because once we closed our eyes and just started shaking our heads around, well, it was fun, right? I feel like we should do it again, and that we'll close the show that way. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think it's
because if
great.
I know that's the close of the show,
Well,
that can be the end of the show. Because that's where we should end.
Tell them what we did.
Well, no. We're going to just start it over. We're going to redo it again. I'm going to go into it. Is that okay?
Yeah, do you want me to edit it again?
Yeah. We're just going to give one clean one, and we're going to close our eyes, and we're going to do it with
we should just have it twice.
Hey, it's so nice. We'll do it twice.
I like that.
Trademark.
Do it again?
Twice is nice.
You know what, Katie? You had me sold before you had your funny little jingle. I think that's a good way, because that was really fun to do. I don't know why. I thought
it was relaxing.
What did you say?
Could you reminisce about how much fun we've had to this?
I mean, that's a separate bit, but yeah.
I had so. No, we're not going to do that this week. But I like Chris because he knows normally he goes.
Chris loves it.
I go, Chris.
Oh, hey, Todd, I wanted to mention. So I woke up Friday morning.
All right, I'm sorry. I wasn't there. I had to go out and get a cup of coffee.
I had so many tweets of people telling me to stop doing heroin.
Oh, I forgot about it.
And I was like...
I told people, I go tweet at Katie to stop doing heroin because she won't listen to this part of the show and she'll start wondering why.
And I was so confused.
I said she has a heroin problem.
I had no idea who told them to do this, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then finally someone tweeted and said, like, Todd told us to tell you to stop doing heroin. I was like,
Glass.
I had dozens of them, and I was very confused.
I love it. Because you know what I was going to tell you? I remember thinking, I'll tell Katie so she knows.
It was a nice surprise.
And I forgot about it.
It was a pleasant, confusing surprise.
That's great.
We're going to close the show with we're going to do that again. But good having. We're gonna hang out afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? I
Yeah.
shouldn't, but
Oh, by the way, we can just warm up some pussy and have a pussy fest.
Come on now, is
Pussy
that what you do
platter?
a show like
Pussy
this?
pie?
Microwavable pussy.
This is what you do to a show like this.
I just
You
wanna-
dirt it up.
I just want
Dinner?
to.
Hey, by the way, Blake and his obese parents will be out at the King of Prussia Mall Thursday. If you want to come by and take a picture of them.
Hey, Todd, you're doing my show.
Bring your
in a couple
wide
weeks,
lens.
right?
Yes, I am.
At Comedy Palace.
Ooh.
Yes.
ComedyPalaceLA.com.
Very nice. That guy.
Also, go see the Bitter Buddha out in theaters next week. Bitter
Yes.
Buddha on Facebook and Twitter.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do,
Any
everybody.
Pepper Jones movie.
So, I had a blast today. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Watt. Thank you. You're a good man, Blake. Blake's dad. 3 steps at a time. Eric, you were in the background today. You were.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You know what? You're just a breath of fresh air.
And a head full of hair.
I know. He's got that Clark Gable hair.
God bless him.
No.
Everybody notices people with good hair. And no one wants to admit it, but you know what's funny? I like when somebody that sounds like they wouldn't be, I don't know how to explain it, but a friend of mine, someone's talking about, oh yeah, his brother, he's got like movie star hair, and they don't seem like they're talking like with more of a New York accent. He goes, yeah, he's got hair like this bartender, and then the other guy goes, nah, Bart, come on, it's more luscious than that. And I thought, I fucking love that.
That man, they're just trying to be a man, but like you're still complimenting another man's hair, which just looks great.
Right, and having no problem doing it.
Yeah.
Nah, bullshit. It's fucking.
Hey, hey, motherfucker! What kind of condition is you using? Hey, you got that full volume like my iPod when I'm listening to heavy metals. Hey, this guy. That's
Blake, you are a breath of fresh air, and Eric, you're 2 breaths of fresh air. You're all fresh air.
Well,
legalize fresh air.
That's why
Hey,
it's
I'll
a
tell you, it's all
competition.
right. What did you say, Chris? It's always.
What did you say, Chris?
What did you say, Chris?
I said Eric's 2 breaths of fresh nicotine.
He is 2. That's
I have a problem.
He's
Can
trying to.
I don't know if we can explain this for. It's such a visual.
Yeah.
But we do this thing with Eric, and he plays along where it's going to be one day. And by the way, I'd still smoke if I could. I get it. So, I'm not. So, but eventually it's going to look like you won't see anyone that does that. There won't be people that smoke. Eventually it's going to be like weird people. So, like, you'll be like actually where a little mommy would point, and the mommy would have to go. The little daughter would point at the guy. Because picture it, she'd just see him with fire, breathing it in, and the mom would have to go, don't stare at people, honey. Because she's not seeing it anymore.
Right.
So we act like it's the future, and we see Eric smoking outside of the gas station, and we'll look over and point, but we don't want him to see us. And then he turns and cowers and hides behind the building and smokes. No, he smokes like he knows it's dirty. He's even embarrassed, like,
That's a great bit.
Do you get that? Do you visually get that? Like,
Yeah,
do the
yeah, of
face you're
course.
doing now. I know it's for the audience; they're not going to be able to see this, but maybe that's not right to do to anybody.
No, like you're hanging out in a car and you see Eric smoking, and then he makes eye contact with you, and he just goes, and he like goblin walks back behind the thing, like a hunchback.
Well, not a hunchback. He has a problem with his back.
Like a straight spined young man with good qualities.
This would be a good opportunity to say if you are a licensed hypnotist or you know someone that does hypnosis and can get me to quit smoking, that's where I'm at. I've tried everything else.
No,
It's hard.
I
It's
do that. I'll just do it for you. You should have just said it.
Oh, we
Thank
don't
you.
have time on this show. You'll have to come back.
Also, if we can get a hypnosis to help me start smoking, that would be great.
He wants to start smoking. I think any hypnotist could do that. Alrighty. All right, so that's it. I think
So
I
we're
got all
ending
my.
with the song?
We're gonna end with the song. Yeah, folks, please get yourself somewhere.
Turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights.
Light a candle if you can.
Yeah, maybe that's even too bright.
You're right.
How about the lights from your eyes can light up a room?
Thank you.
I'm not talking to you. I mean it generally.
Uh-huh. It's because I have brown poop eyes.
The most insecure person in the world.
Is it because my eyes look like there's poop in them? I don't even know if I like that.
That is so funny. I'm fun.
I'm fun.
I'm fun. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. We can't start all over again. Eric, great job tonight. You look good with a Pepsi Cola.
A very funny guy.
Let's do it again.
Let's just do it all
again.
over.
Tighter, everybody.
Do over.
All right, so do over. Can I have a sip of that Coca-Cola? And then we're going to go in for the close. So everybody, thank you very much. This was fun. This is fun.
Oh my God, no, Todd, that's a Pepsi. Put it down. He's allergic to Pepsi. No.
This Pepsi here's what we're going to do. No, listen. So close your eyes, everybody at home. This is the way we're going to take you home. Now you could say, well, why can't they just replay the last part? Because it's not in real time. We want you to do it with us.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do this to a lot of songs. This is the song we're doing it to this week. Close your eyes. Even if you start by imitating what you think funky is, if that's what gets you there,
nice.
So what? If you overdo your arms in the air. But eventually, it will take you to the place that lets you do that for real. If it takes mocking it, because that's how I sort of do it in the beginning. I just like sort of mocking someone that's like really overly touching the air. And then I see you, Blake. You let yourself go. I see. That's why when I looked over there, I was like, oh, that's why I want to do it again. Whatever you do, you're like, you just, you could tell you let your mind go and you do whatever you want to do. You act like you're holding a tray sometimes.
Thank you.
Because that's what you're feeling.
Yeah. That's the career.
I'm complimenting you.
No, I know, and I like that. No, you mentioned that on Pete Holmes' Weirdos.
Wow. It's not Pete Holmes. That's disrespectful. It's Pete Pete Holmes.
No,
gets-
Plot Pones, the Bearders.
No, and by the way, in all fairness,
No,
it
Plot
is
Holmes.
Jim. It's not Pot Holmes, and it's not Jiminy Crimples.
Who?
So, Jiminy Crimples.
Oh yeah, noon on weekends.
Go. Can you do something?
No, he's
more-
noon.
Can you?
No, I did. You want to?
Can you
Carson
overdo
Daly,
it?
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly, is this
Yeah.
going to be better? Could
No,
the Bing
yeah.
Bong Theater? I love the Bing Bong Theater. By the way, I asked him, I go, where'd you get the Bing Bong Theater from on the phone yesterday? He goes, I don't know, man's Chinese. I just thought Bing Bong Theater. Like it's a person that's like, doesn't really.
He's so racist and ignorant. It's
Yeah.
like, Chinese,
Bing
Bing
Bong
Bong,
Theater. Bing
Jing
Bong.
Jang Jang, whatever.
No, not Bing Bong,
It's the
Jing
Bing
Jang.
Bong Theater. No, it's the Bing Bong
it's-
Theater.
first of all, that theater
no,
has a
on
name.
on the moonlit avenues. No.
It's the Man's Chinese
On
Theater,
the-
which is a revered theater.
Whose?
Man's Chinese.
No. It's the woman's Ding Dongs Fling Fling.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
I'm going to take him something special, and then we do this hunk of shit. That's right. Maybe you do this on your other podcast fun shows.
It was canceled.
What was
my podcast was canceled.
Okay, so here we go. Your eyes are shut. Imitate, touch, whatever you got to do. If it's faking it, this is when we say goodbye to you people. But it would make me so happy to think that maybe you did this 10 times in the middle of the week with us. And each time you start it from this point, and I tell you to take a few deep breaths. It's the same thing. People tell you to take a deep breath. I don't 90% of the time. Actually do it. Do it. Because it feels like it's, you know why you don't want to do it? It feels like it's work. But do it. Here we go.
Earth angel, will you be mine? My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. Earth angel, the one I adore, love you forever and evermore. I'm just a fool in love with you. I'm just a fool in love with you.
Let's hear it. Tiny kids. You didn't hurt yourself. When you were down there, you didn't hurt yourself. All right.
Next time you're here with headphones in your ear, there's a lot of show left, so stay right here.
Hi, this is Todd Glass. Excuse me, sir, did you know there's a new episode of the Todd Glass Show every week? No, not every week. No, every week. Every single week. So there's a new, different, so you, sir! You're putting obviously you're just putting out the same podcast each week. No, sir, you're not listening. There's a new podcast every single week. And go to ToddGlass.com. A new one every week.
Really?
Yes.
That's shocking.
Wow. Now there's a promo. Shove that up your ass.
Anytime you're getting low, instead of letting go, sit and let the time pass. Hey, here comes comes another Todd Glass show.